I'm gonna do this video again. I did this video once, I did a couple of videos, and then when I went to edit it and clip off the beginning, I realized it was flopping the image. And when I would be doing the right and saying right, it was showing you that I was doing the left. So I do sometimes get my right and my left mixed up, but this time it was my phone and not me. So we are starting over. All right, so I'm just gonna run through the moves. I'm not going to say much about them, just run through them. All right, so basic stance, remember feet a little closer than shoulder width apart, knees very bent to a little bit uncomfortable level, tailbone turned down, elongated through the belly, chest lifted but not presented, shoulders rolled back and relaxed, and head lifted comfortably, we'll say. All right, hip snap, right, left, left. Remember to just stop that harshly to make your jingles jingle. Otherwise, we'd be doing this and not getting any noise. But stop harshly. And then you'll get a jiggle in your belly too. But make friends with your little fat belly. You might not have one, I do. Chest lift. So remember on this one, you're going to lift and just come back to neutral. Don't collapse in your chest. And this one's the one. I said I wasn't going to say a lot about them, but here I am. At the angle this way. So lift. I'm going to kind of do this while I turn just so you can see it from every angle. So lift, neutral, lift, neutral, lift, neutral, lift, neutral, lift, neutral. All right, slide. Most people, it's easier here. So you're just going, this is the one, you know, where we're going to draw on the board. And I'll leave it at that. Make sure your knees are really bent here, or else you'll kind of start leaning. Chest circle is on your list, but we did not do that in class, so I'm going to skip that. All right, shoulder shimmy. Remember to keep your hands in place and not really be moving your hands. Don't be doing this. Just keep it in place. All that's happening is your shoulder, one's going forward, one's going back, and then you're just swapping them. So you can do straight, one, 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 one. You can do 1, 2, 3, pause, 1, 2, 3, pause, 1, 2, 3, pause, or you can just speed it up and do a shimmy. Shoulder shimmy, head slide. Head slide, practice with your arms up like this. I'm going to turn a little bit. Do not try to make your head go over to your arm. Just, I don't know why it helped me to lift my arms when I learned, but it did. When you get more comfortable with the sliding, you can put them here. Just make sure your elbows stay back and you don't start collapsing your arms in like this. The head slide. Hip shimmy. The one I'm going to do is the one that's driven from the knees and is kind of just the hips up and down this way. You get a lot of belly jiggle in that one, a butt jiggle, and when you stop moving, your butt does not. So that is supposed to happen. Let your butt keep jiggling for a minute afterwards. The more booty you got, the more shaky happens. All right, Egyptian basic. Okay, this I'm going to break down a little because it's a hard one. So the feet are switching back and forth so that you're going on toe on the front foot, just a little bit forward, not a lot. Don't be stepping way out here. Just a little bit, just like right in front of your other toe. So you're just swapping the weight on your feet. Back foot flat, front foot toe, swapping here. The hip part of it, it's whichever foot is on toe is the hip that's moving, and it's not coming straight forward and it's not coming up, it's coming at an angle. It's a whole twist. This hip should stay about the same. It's going to pivot kind of from here. There's your pivot point. You're going to twist that forward. Your knee kind of comes in like you have to pee, and the knee straightens somewhat, but not all the way. So just one hip at a time here will be twist, twist, twist. I'm pointing at that one because that's my pivot point. Twist, 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 twist. When you come back down to the neutral, it's almost like you're sitting just the edge of your butt cheek on a bar stool. And I know that you guys don't know anything about bar stools, but I will tell you. I've seen a bar stool or two. So butt cheek just going right back on that stool. Here's your pivot hip. Twist, sit your butt down on that stool. Just the edge of it though. All right, switch to the other side. Now here's your pivot point. Twist, twist, neutral, twist, neutral, twist, neutral, twist, neutral, twist, neutral, twist, neutral. All right, so you're back and forth. And remember how this has the little shake in the middle that we're not going to really try to do. So be right, left, right, left. Do not try to get yourself to do that shake. If you try to get yourself to do that extra shake, it gets weird. So it's just going to happen. And press a little bit of weight into the front toes there. And then the arms, remember, make your cheerleader V. And then just bend it just a tiny bit. All the arms are doing is this little teeny tiny. And if you remember us talking about it, if they drop too much, I'm cueing a turn. So you don't want to do that unless you really intend to do it. So little teeny tiny movement, but the elbows come down while the hip is coming up. So they're going to come down every time. You're going to alternate hips, but both arms are coming every time in the way we do it. Some other dancers do it differently. So we're going to go right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. I think I said it, but this is Egyptian basic. All right, Arabic one, that's the boring one. It'll get better. So back foot flat. Sorry, no, I was wrong. Front foot flat. Back foot up on toe. This is the one where your thighs are going to be parallel to one another the whole time. That's the hardest part of this, is keeping those parallel and not letting that leg come apart from the other one. So you're going to put all your weight on the back foot that's up on toe, and then your front foot is going to be flat the whole time. And then you're just letting your hips rock forward and back. So I'm going to do this to the back of you for a minute. And then I'm going to turn it in a circle just so you can see it from every angle. So I'm just kind of pulling my hips back. Apparently I have not found the right angle for that camera. I was trying to get myself in the mirror too so you could see both sides, but did not get it positioned correctly. All right, so that is Arabic one. Whew, I'm out of breath just from talking. All right, hip slide. This is the one where you're going to want to bring it up. So you're going to have to tell yourself to push your hips down, only to keep it flat. So make sure your knees are good and low. And you're just pushing it out side to side. And the goal is to keep completely flat. The next one on the list is the Turkish hip circle. We did not go over that in class, so I am not going to go over that now. You really need to learn this stuff initially in person in class, and then it's okay to learn it from video after that, but it's really difficult to learn stuff initially from video. All right, snake arm. So that's the one that does this. So as far as the 4 points, the first one's kind of a shoulder roll back, but I'm just going to say shoulder. It's going to roll back. So whoop for the first one. Elbow comes up. It's kind of rotated. I don't know how well you see this in the video, but it's kind of rotating forward like this. When the elbow comes up, then the wrist comes up, and then the hand comes up. Shoulder, elbow, wrist, finger. Shoulder, elbow, wrist, finger. And try to keep, I did not say this in class. I forgot about it because I didn't see anybody do it. But try to keep everything further out than the last body part. In other words, don't scoop stuff from inside your armpit and throw it out. So this is not a very cute snake arm. I'm like, it's like you want to pet your armpit hair and then be like, ick. So yeah, we don't want that. We don't want that. All right, so when you bring the shoulder up, you want the elbow outside of the shoulder. I might be saying the wrong parts, my brain's not working. So when your elbow comes out, make sure that your wrist is not coming in here. So it's staying out here. Then when your wrist comes out, make sure your hand's out further, and then your hand. Shoulder, elbow, wrist, finger, shoulder, elbow, wrist, finger. And remember that people forget most often the shoulder part of the elbow part of this. So you can say to yourself as you're doing it, elbow, 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 elbow. And we do sometimes do these like this, just one at a time. But if you want to put it together, it's easiest to start with them both out and they're going in opposition. So this elbow is going up and this one's going down. So it takes a little bit of time for that to happen. And this is a hard one to get, so don't beat yourself up if this isn't happening for you. You're going to use a lot of muscles in your arm, and still you'll see my arm shaking when I'm doing it for a long time because it takes so much different muscle groups in your arms kind of coordinating together that my arms will still shake when doing this, especially slow. And Shayla is the worst. If you ever follow her doing anything, she does moves really painfully slow, which looks really good and dramatic, but it's much harder on your muscles to do this stuff slowly than to do it quickly. So she will wear you out if you follow her, just be warned. Hip swing, here's the easy one. All right, so the weight change is on the feet. Feet are flat. So you're putting your weight on your right foot, left foot, right foot, left foot. I'm just kind of marching. That's all that's going on here with my weight changes, just marching. And then you're just kind of swinging your hips out here, swinging your hip out. So you're making a smiley face with your butt. We don't like to smile with our faces because we're not a pretty troop or a look at us, we're so mean troop. And so we don't smile with our faces a lot, but we will smile with our butt. So, right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. You are staying flat-footed the whole time. That's a big thing with travel, is flat-footed for most things, not all. You can easily have this one travel forwards, backwards, sideways, whatever. So this one's one that you could start practicing with that movement. All right, washerwoman. That's when Shabby did the little jinglies. So take your fingers, put them on your hip bones, just like an inch out, just barely forward. Make sure you're good and low. And then just twist the hips straight forward and back. Straight forward and back. No up, down, no nothing. Your knees should not be going back and forth. Your knees should just be twisting. You'll just see a little twist at the knees, and you're literally straight forward and back with this. Then you can speed it up into a shimmy. When you start going fast with this, your toes will go whoop, and they will grab the ground for you to hold you still. That's why a lot of times we're doing belly dance barefooted, is because our toes are helping us here. You will also see me dance in boots a lot, but it's harder to do some stuff not barefooted. So there's variations, lots of variations of this. We can travel that to the side with a little variation. We can turn it in a circle with a little variation, but there's lots of variations of all this stuff. Pelvic drop we did not do in class, so I'm skipping that. Ami was this little tiny slow grind. So the side movement is just like a hip snap up here. You're going to tuck your pelvis in. So you're going to squeeze your butt cheeks in, and just tilt your whole pelvis forward. It's like a hip snap on your left, and then duck butt. You're kind of curving in your lower back, which normally I will tell you not to do in this move. You're doing it for a second. So just the points, right, tuck, left, duck, right, tuck, left, duck, right, tuck, left, duck. So when you go to smooth it out, I just think of it being a little ball, and the ball is just kind of rotating around. So it goes faster too. So right, forward, left, back, right, forward, left, back, right, forward, left, back, right, forward, left, back. You will see all kinds of weird things happening with your belly there. I have put on the COVID weight myself, so you will see a little this going on. That's okay, because when you get back here, then you get it all stretched out again. So don't worry about doing things when your belly gets all like, here we go. Just like it, just be happy with it. So yeah, I know, I'm a weirdo. I should just teach class and shut up, but I won't do it. Alright. This is Ami. You'll hear some people call it Omi. You can reverse directions. When you reverse directions, this is my dumb side. So I have a harder time doing it the opposite direction. You might find the opposite direction to be easier. But everybody is just a little different in what muscles work and what muscles don't. But that is all for today. See you later.